I'm your stepmom, and she's a mom.
Hey, kids, go to bed.
Neither of us think you should listen to this podcast if you are not above 18.
Mm-mm.
These cookies are not for kids.
Welcome to I Seduce the Dragon, the D&D podcast where 5 grown women play Dungeons & Dragons with all the skill and humor of 13-year-old boys.
Third grade.
Love a fart joke.
Well-read 13-year-old boys.
13-year-old boys with high school reading levels.
Ooh.
The gifted and talented education kids.
They love Catcher in the Rye.
You were reaching with that one.
It worked, though.
I am Jess, your humble DM, and I am joined today by our players. We have Christina, the aerospace engineer, playing Tori Cole, the deadbeat dad.
Also the wood elf rogue. He does more than fail at fathering.
He does all of them equally well.
He's much better at being a rogue than he is at fathering.
Yeah.
Also, Ryan Keeley, the performer. The only actual performer among us.
I mean, I'm a mattress actress, not a real actress.
I've never heard that phrase before.
Very good.
I put the lesbian and thespian.
I feel like you also read the news sometimes, though. Not at all on a mattress.
I do everything on a mattress.
Okay.
And sometimes in a wash and a dryer. Or on a white leather couch. Anyway, I'm playing as Erastus Brainerd the 12th. I am a tavern owner, a satyr, and extremely moisturized.
Glowy.
I feel like Erastus is also a bit of a mattress actress himself.
Yes.
We're not working through stuff in therapy in the D&D game, allegedly.
That is what D&D's for. I don't know what game you're playing.
As Erastus constantly runs from his trauma. Weird. Strange.
I wonder what that's about. Huh.
Such an acting leap for you. Also joining us is Dana Scarborough, film executive and real-life adventurer, and mom.
I am playing Gentry Rose Bittercreek Dumont, a cleric who is on a quest to discover who God is and also deeply wants her friends to like her and also, potentially, now, worship her?
Gentry is as good a cleric as Tori is a father.
She's struggling with just getting them to like her at this point. Human cleric.
And finally, we have Vanessa Flanders, known only as Flanders, our badass jiu-jitsu fighting blacksmith, cowgirl lawyer, playing influencer Martha Sinclair.
Yes, Martha Sinclair, who says, "What if brain was smooth and balls were big?" I mean, metaphorical balls.
So, let me give you guys a little recap of the last game. You polished off the Chardalyn Dragon, and you apprehended and tied up one of the Duergar mechanics as they tried to flee the scene. You got a room at the White Lady Inn where Martha cast Zone of Truth, and you questioned the Duergar. You learned that the Chardalyn Dragon was built by the leader of the Duergar, Zardarok, as part of his plan to seize power over the 10 towns. They pointed you to the location of his fortress and said you could break in through the dragon chute. Christina, you thought you could just slip into the background and no one would notice that Tori failed his save from Zone of Truth.
I was hoping. I was just gonna, if I acted chill enough, no one would remember that I had in fact failed my saving throw. Thanks for bringing it up.
The session ended with Erastus receiving a letter. We pick up at the White Lady Inn. Erastus standing in the open doorway to the room, his back to the rest of you. He's been standing there for a minute.
You good, buddy?
Oh, yes, I am great. I was hoping that we could get some more washcloths.
What did you get?
Not washcloths. Anywho, what are we going to do next?
Sleep? Oh my god. We're gonna sleep?
Gentry, go to bed.
I like sleep.
Well, no, what was this just now?
I also would really like to know, before I go to sleep, exactly what Erastus...
What the hell just happened?
Absolutely nothing. I don't know what anyone is talking about, and we should all take a nap. And Gentry really needs to take a nap.
Well, I'm really gonna go sleep, you guys. Okay, good night.
Mwah, sweet dreams.
I officially pull the blankets over my head, and I have 19 hit points out of 54 and no spell slots left. I am going to bed, and I am doing that. Officially now, I'm hitting long rest. I am clicking take long rest. I'm clicking confirm. 3, 2, 1, confirm. I have taken my long rest.
She's going to have Gentry interacting in 2 minutes.
Gentry's not popping up anymore, though.
Nope.
Okay.
Gentry is sleeping now, officially.
Allegedly.
All right.
Tori, I don't think that you want to ask me questions unless you want me to ask you questions.
I want to know if you got another letter from that assassin boyfriend of yours.
Okay, fine, I did.
What?
The guy who tried to kill Martha.
You know.
The guy who is probably still actively trying to kill me.
Who for the next week I'm contractually obligated to be nice to.
I mean, being nice doesn't mean life-saving.
Does it not?
Best friends save each other's lives. That's a fact.
Okay, this is the note that I got. Let me share it with the group. And apparently you nosy Nellies can get all up in my business. Not that you both haven't already been there. I pass this letter around to all of you.
He hands you the letter, and you read it. It's needlessly flowery, but the implication is clear. Malachi has invited Erastus to meet him tonight at midnight.
So it's a booty call?
Yeah. Why do you think I took a bath?
You always take a bath.
Yeah.
It's a very verbose you up.
Hey, Gentry, you up? Why are you up?
That was Dana. That was Dana commenting, not Gentry.
Okay, I feel like we do need to establish some level of boundaries here. Are we, as a collective unit, good with Malachi?
No.
I mean,
We as a collective unit are not good with boundaries.
Oh my god, you're asleep!
You're asleep!
Okay.
Stop talking! You went to bed!
You were cut off!
You don't get to talk anymore! Gentry went to bed!
Okay. That was decent commentary in that us as a collective group are bad with boundaries. Also, Dana will mute herself, eat her chicken parm, and drink a White Claw. Good night.
Okay, here's the thing. Malachi's a hired assassin. He's hot. And, like, you know, he's just doing his job.
Which is trying to kill me, right?
I mean, yeah, but, like, whatever.
Dana muting herself lasted all of 14 seconds.
No, she unmuted just so we could hear that she was truthfully cracking a White
Just
Claw.
to crack the White Claw.
And honestly, like, if Malachi is busy with me, he's not murdering Martha. So you're welcome.
I mean, that is a valid point.
So you're just gonna fuck him until he dies.
I mean,
Is that the plan? Because that's the only acceptable plan. Not Le Petit Mort.
Le Petit Mort.
I mean, he needs to die. Because he won't stop until I die.
So what will you give me if I fuck him to death, Martha?
Let me check my inventory. I have 9 jelly beans. I have a VIP token for the Lucky Witch.
It's okay. I like being owed favors.
Yeah, I'll just owe you a big one.
I mean, okay, I'll prepare some oily of slipperiness and I'll try to fuck him to death, but if he escapes, you guys have to kill him. Deal? I'm taking a nap. Which I would anyway, because I need to take a disco nap if I'm going to really give him the business. Or let him give me the business. Or, I don't know. I don't remember my relationship with Malachi. He just thinks that I'm a prince, which I am, obviously, personality-wise. Anyway, I'm taking a nap. I'll see you guys in a couple hours to creep out.
Do we feel safe here?
No?
Somebody's got to stay awake to watch that guy.
The Duergar is sitting where you left him, bleeding from his fingers and toes, where Erastus has done a bit of light torture, and sobbing softly.
Is this the point where I mentioned that I'm a dacrophiliac?
Horrifying.
Ryan just laughing about it.
She's laughing.
Very upsetting.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Gentry's awake.
Oh,
No, Gentry's asleep. Gentry's so asleep. Gentry's so asleep. Just so asleep. So asleep.
Okay. Yeah, so I think I can only do a short rest because I think I should keep my head about me because the guy that's going to murder me is nearby. and I would like to murder him while he's distracted with our pal.
Wait, so you're going to follow Erastus to Pound Town?
I'm going to be Pound Town adjacent.
Can Gentry, like, in her sleep, just be like, remember, they like to steal stuff here all the time.
No, Gentry
Steal
cannot.
stuff.
Dana can't handle this.
Mind your pockets, they always steal stuff.
Jess, if Gentry says one more thing, I think it needs to be like, and the bed collapses and you take 30 damage.
The floor collapses out from
And
underneath her.
somehow all your spell slots get used up on the way down.
No.
What you're going to do is not get your long rest.
I, as a player, have things to contribute, but I am...
Oh, we are aware.
You as a player
We
can
know.
contribute. Dana, as Dana, you can contribute.
Okay. I can't help it. You guys are funny.
Aw. Don't try and flatter us into letting you get away with this.
God damn it.
It worked on me. She's fine. She's good.
All right, so Martha, are you the second loudest person here going to try and sneak after Erastus and not be noticed by an assassin?
Well, maybe we get there before? I don't know. I just think, bestie to bestie, I think Erastus might not have it in him. I just think he might not be able to actually kill his lover when it comes time to do it. So I want to be there. I don't know what that means.
Erastus is doing a lot of sleep scoffing. I think he thinks that he'll be able to complete the act, though.
Yeah, but then he has to kill him after.
All right, listen, I'm just saying somebody's got to stay here and watch that guy, and somebody could go and help Erastus murder a man.
Okay, Tori, if you want, I will take a quick nap and then watch the Duergar. If you just like really, really pinky promise to make sure that blade in the night is dead.
We should also find out why he thinks I'm a prince and whatever. Actually, I don't really care. Let's go fuck.
But only because I promised I'd be your best friend.
Tori, I appreciate that you're taking it seriously.
We're going to take a short rest, and then I'm going to stalk Erastus to his hookup spot,
The bathhouse.
the bathhouse,
My favorite place.
and make sure that he doesn't get got and possibly that he does, in fact, kill the blade in the night. We'll see.
All right. I was going to make you roll stealth, and I still will, but Tori has a better chance than Flanders.
Absolutely.
I knew that would happen.
Also, Tori is a natural in a bathhouse.
He fits.
Yeah.
No, he fits in. He's also not squeamish about watching.
And we know that.
So Erastus and Tori very stealthily and sexily head to the bathhouse. When you arrive, the atmosphere is very quiet and welcoming. This night, after the town has been attacked by a dragon and a portion of the city ablaze, has not been the most popular evening for a bathhouse.
A spa is always a spa. And that's what I love about a spa.
I very purposely am not entering at the same time as he is. He's going to go in first. I'm going to wait a little bit and then sneak in after.
What kind of bathhouse is this? Are we thinking like Korean spa? Is this like a Burke Williams?
I'm thinking it's more like a Burke Williams, like less community vibe, more luxury.
Okay, so I'm going to walk in and I'm going to stroll up to the check-in and I'm going to ask the host, my name is Erastus Brainerd the 12th. Is there a reservation for me?
The person at the desk will look up and say, no reservations tonight, but there's almost no one here, to be honest. The place is practically yours. Enjoy your stay. So as you enter and you get comfortably situated in, what do you choose? A sauna?
Well, first, I am going to change out of my leathers. I'm going to put them in a locker. I'm going to put on a nice robe. I'm going to check out both the cucumber water situation and the hot tea situation.
Of course.
Then I'm going to go take a shower before, I don't know if I want to start with a steam room or a hot tub or whatever. I'm going to be in the shower. I'm in the shower right now.
As you are luxuriating and soaping up your curls, you hear a voice. I knew you'd come, Fuzzbutt.
It's good to see you.
Likewise. And he will join you in the shower.
We're going to do a 45-minute softcore soaping montage. With lots of smooching and steam.
Amazing. And after that, Malachi says, I realize I haven't been fair to you, my prince. You don't remember much.
No.
And I would like to help you with that. We've known each other quite a while, and we like to play a little game. You fancy a game?
You know, what I really fancied was a massage. And I thought that you were going to treat me like a royal, and I don't feel spoiled.
Oh, well, let me remedy that. Second softcore montage.
At some point, I would have snuck into the room and just been kind of lurking in the shadows or whatever.
Roll stealth.
Okay. Here's a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that this is a steamy environment?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. I have this ability as a wood elf that I can, if I am lightly obscured by a natural phenomenon, it shows things like heavy rain or mist, etc., as being options.
Okay.
Then that allows me to potentially fully obscure myself. Like I can full on hide.
In the steam?
In the steam, yes.
In the steam. I'll let you roll stealth with advantage because you stink.
Oh, well, that's cruel.
Is it?
But true. My first roll was a 21. So
Okay.
I'll keep that one, the 21 to stealth, to post up somewhere and just kind of like listen and making sure Erastus isn't getting stabbed.
I've got a +3 to perception.
At least not in a way he didn't consent to.
Thank you.
Okay. You remain unnoticed, Tori.
Sick nasty. Very good.
I'm going to cast Melf's Acid Arrow at Malachi.
You're going to attack him?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Oh, snap.
19.
Roll your damage.
12.
12. He will take 12 damage.
Oh, snap.
And he says, oh, so it's like that. And we're going to roll initiative.
Oh, snap. I didn't expect it to pop off so fast.
14.
Me neither. This is fun.
6. 6. Tori was also not expecting it to pop off so fast. He's like, huh. Caught unprepared.
You got 2 montages.
Yeah, I think if anything, we would all be surprised they lasted that long when you actually play out the full montage.
So you hit him with your arrow. He does a backflip to his gear with his movement, pulls his short sword, and throws it at you. You're going to take 1d6 plus 3. Make a constitution saving throw while I roll this.
13.
You take 4 damage. The blade grazes you, and you're left with nothing but a cut. However, the blade is poisoned.
I will say, just for Ryan, you do have a reaction you can take when you or another creature makes an ability check or a saving throw.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
If you want to add 3 to that saving throw.
Oh!
You better use it.
As a reaction, you just say, I'm going to use my flash of genius. So that's
Okay.
a reaction. You have 1 per round. You can take it any time as long as the triggering action has occurred. In this case, it's you rolling a saving throw.
Nice.
Okay.
So you rolled that Constitution saving throw. You got a 13. You're
Okay.
saying,
Oh.
Good.
Now
Use
I'm
your
gonna
flash of genius.
Now I'm going to use my flash of
Yeah.
genius. Okay.
yes,
So then my constitution goes from a 13 to a 16.
correct.
You managed to resist the effects of the poison, which would have been a lot.
I did not doff my equipment because I was not expecting to take part in the shenanigans. So I'm just going to slip on up behind this guy, unseen potentially, and give him a little stab with my short sword.
Roll to hit.
Do I get advantage because he doesn't know I'm here?
You sure do. You sure do.
Yay! Love that for me. 26 to hit.
Yes.
If possible, I don't want to kill him outright because I have a couple of questions.
Is everyone naked?
I'm not.
But the other 2 are, yeah.
Does that change his armor class?
It would. It would if he's not wearing armor.
Well, does that make it just 10, straight 10 if he's got no armor?
Plus his dexterity.
I feel like, though, does the nakedness add to the armor class?
In what way would it?
In this context?
In my case, it does.
In what way would it?
Intimidation? My nudity is intimidating.
I've seen it before.
Also, I am legitimately less keen to, like, grapple, as you would, naked.
Tori does not have such compunction.
Yeah.
So, Tori, what did you hit him with?
I slipped up in the steam behind him and stabbed him in the middle with my short sword.
Stabbed him right in the middle.
Right in the middle.
Not the middle.
You did a serious amount of damage with your short sword. Right to the middle.
Right to the middle.
He now knows you're here.
Yeah.
He turns and he's like, I recognize you.
And then I am going to use my movement and my mobile feat to slip away from him without activating an opportunity attack. Because that's what the mobile feat lets me do. And I'm going to, as my bonus action, once again, hide in the steam. So I can roll for stealth again if you would like.
Yes, please.
That is an 18 to hide in the steam.
And that works. So you are completely shrouded in steam. Erastus?
Acid splash.
It's a constitution save, right?
Yes.
Oh, no. He rolled a 4.
Oh, buddy.
He did not save. How much damage do you do?
6.
He suffers 6 exfoliation damage.
Thank you.
This is what happens when you don't wash your face every night.
Yeah, Ryan shows up and throws acid on your face.
I will melt that dead skin off your face.
Is there anything else you want to do with your turn that you can?
Yes, I'm going to use my movement to go to my gear and equip myself.
Okay. Malachi's turn again. He appears to collect himself and he says, I never thought it'd come to this. It looks like I have another mark. And he's going to attempt to escape. He is also very stealthy and can take advantage of the steam. So I'm going to give him a stealth roll with advantage to escape. His best roll was a 22. So you're going to have to roll perception and beat a 22 in order to catch him.
Yes. Could I sniff him out?
You remember what he smells like from your last encounter.
I do.
The two of you were briefly grappled.
It was so intimate.
Yes, you were briefly grappled as you saved Martha's life. In fact, you took his short sword.
I did.
One of them.
I did do that. So then I will roll with advantage on my perception because I can sniff him out. And that is a 26.
You found him.
Bestie, bestie, bestie.
And I am in pursuit.
Great.
I will sneak attack with my short bow, and that will be another 26 to hit.
That does it. He's putting on pants as he's running.
He's trying to put on pants. Fool. Oh my God. I rolled 4 6s.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
I rolled max damage. It's 28 total damage.
Oh my God.
You fire off a short bow bolt at him and it hits him squarely in the knee. He falls down into a kneel and is struggling. This will allow you to catch up with him.
So I am just going to close the distance and be in his space should he try and escape again.
As you approach him, he's going to reach up and attempt to put you in a headlock.
He can try.
Is that a contested grapple? We do that so much now.
A contested grapple. I'm going to use my athletics because it's +9. I unfortunately rolled a 12.
Oh, great. He rolled a 15. He's going to grapple you, hold his short sword to your neck, and say, I believe you have something of mine.
Oh, yeah, the sword I stole. Yeah.
I'm going to do my crossbow and then my other crossbow.
How are you going to not hit Tori?
I wasn't worried about that. It's a 23.
I'm going to roll a 50-50 then to see who you hit.
How are you going to not hit Tori? Oh, I was just going to accept that I might. Listen, I took a short rest. Hit me. Why not?
I have healing word, okay?
What'd you roll?
23.
Well, let's see which one you hit. You hit Tori with the first one. No! You get another shot.
How much damage does the first shot do, though?
Does 5. Sorry, dude.
All right. You know what? I've had worse today.
I rolled a hit. I rolled a 23?
You hit Tori so good. You have another shot. Roll to hit.
Oh, goodness.
3.
That one sails. The second crossbow bolt sails wide of the two of them.
I hiss with discomfort when I am pierced by a crossbow bolt.
Like you've deflated?
Like I'm a balloon. And then I say, here, if you want it back so bad, and I'll stab him with his sword. That's a natural 1.
He's still slippery. He's still kind of soapy, so
He's so slippery.
Yeah, you don't make contact.
Okay.
That was a melee attack, so you get another, right?
I could do that. I don't necessarily want to be grappled by him. But also,
Your best friend's life is at stake.
yeah, let's just hit him again. Let's just give him another little slap. That is a 13 to hit.
As you sink your short sword into his side, you hear him groan, and you can feel his grip on you get shaky and weaken. He is going to attempt to slash your throat.
I hope that you have that healing word ready, Erastus.
He rolled a 2.
Oh, okay.
His hands are unsteady, and you feel the blade press into your skin and your neck. It makes you sweat, but it doesn't break the skin yet.
Not dead yet.
Hey, Troy, keep your head out of the way.
I'll do my best.
I shout, use him as a shield. And then I try to wing him with my crossbow again.
You hit him. You fire it off, this time taking careful aim, and it hits him right in the eye.
Hell yeah.
Oh, snap.
Hell yeah.
Tori is instantly released, and there's a dead assassin on the ground of the spa.
Oh, dang.
Booyakasha. Martha better give me something nice.
Were you not going to ask him, like, any of that crap about why he thought you were Prince or who he was paying him or?
Whatever I was in the past has nothing to do with who I am now. And all I can do is take this life one day at a time. But I would like to rumble his items to see if he has anything delightful.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got the 2 blades. He's got a couple vials of poison.
Ooh.
He's got a decent amount of gold, like 100.
Oh.
I'll keep the gold. Tori can have the stuff.
And he's got a token.
You can also have the token.
What is the token of?
It's got a symbol of crossed blades on it.
This is probably some kind of Assassin's Guild BS.
Yeah, I would assume as much.
I think we should not have this on our persons. I think that'll be a bad thing.
Well, let's go flip it into a well or whatever.
You make a distraction so I can get this body out of here without anyone noticing.
It's steamy. We can leave it. It's fine. It really doesn't matter.
We're not gonna leave it. That's the first best way to get caught. They know that you came in here.
Okay.
You gave them your name.
I mean, I kind of feel like it's the end of the world and it doesn't really matter if we leave bodies in our wake, but whatever. I'll go flirt with the front desk.
Solid. Good plan. Go forth.
Yeah.
You go to the front desk. The person at the desk says, "Oh, hello. Have you enjoyed your stay tonight?"
He has a name.
Her name is Lola.
Ooh.
Lola, I love this bathhouse, but I really, could you run me through the types of body treatments that you have?
Oh, certainly. And she launches into a diatribe of very detailed descriptions of all of the treatments that they have to offer.
Okay, so if I was to combine, I want to do a 90-minute massage. I want to do a full body scrub and a wrap. Can I do a wrap and a scrub at the same time? Like, what do you use for the wraps? Like, or will that be too much exfoliation?
Oh, well,
And I'm going to sit there and ask complex skincare-related questions about combining various treatments with other treatments and which will be the best value and the most effective treatment.
she is fully distracted by this ploy.
I'm going to try and as best as I can wrap up all of the still bleeding wounds on this corpse so that we're not trailing blood behind us as I heft it and sneak out of the bathhouse.
Great.
Is there anything I can buy? Do they have a gift shop?
Certainly, yes. We offer a wide range of skincare components and accessories right this way.
Okay. Can I get like nice soft shirts for everybody?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay. And how much are they?
They were imported before the winter fell, so I'm afraid they're at a premium. They're 1 gold each.
Well, I recently came into some gold. So take 4. Thank you. And I would love
Malachi's gold.
Just rub some of the blood off of it with his thumb and it's like, here you go.
I would also like to get a skincare starter kit for my friend Gentry. And I think like a really like pretty gold, like but very masculine, like necklace chain with like a doodad on it for myself.
Our pleasure. And she collects all of those things for you, and she rings it up, and she says that'll be 10 gold.
No problemo. And I tip her a silver for her great service. And I wink and saunter back to the White Lady Inn.
Great. Care to tell me what you guys do with the body and the prisoner?
East Haven.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go to the White Lady Inn. I'm going to kick Martha and be like, Martha, I solved your problem, but you need to deal with the body.
Oh, was he dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, yeah. Where's the body?
Tori's outside. Tori's got it.
Just somewhere in the out of doors. Like, is there like a direction?
Yeah.
Which one?
All right, I'm gonna cast a cantrip, and I'm gonna message Tori like, I'm sending Martha to help you with the body. Where are you at?
I was gonna say that because I didn't know where to take it, I might take the body back to the inn. So I'm probably like in an alley outside, like under the window of our room, just like, should I bring it up to the room? What do I do?
No, you're not bringing it up into the room.
Well, okay, what's up with that bag of holding?
Last time I let you guys stash things in there, I had monster heads in there for like literally multiple days.
It does not smell good in the bag of holding.
Yeah, it already smells awful. 48 hours max.
I'm sorry, did I just solve like the biggest threat to your literal existence? And now you want to besmirch my items?
You did, and it's great, but remember how Gentry is always going on about the lack of due process in this town? I just really don't want to get arrested for a dead body.
You know what I'm gonna do? I'm taking my items out of it, and you can have the stinky back.
Thank you. Perfect. I'll take the bag of holding, and I will find Tori, and we will cram this guy in the bag of holding.
Martha comes outside, meets me in the alleyway, and she holds the bag open while I shove a dead body inside of it.
Okay, I need to wash my hands and take a long rest.
Wait, Martha.
Yes.
You don't happen to know any kind of like freaky talk with the dead magic, do you?
No. But I can eat the rest of these jelly beans. Last time I could read minds.
That doesn't seem helpful.
Maybe there's a talk to dead people jelly bean.
I think that this guy was part of some kind of guild, maybe. I don't want any of his friends coming and trying to finish his job.
Like if he has an understudy.
Or a contingency plan. Also, I was there for like an hour and a half as they were rubbing each other up. This dude clearly has some kind of history with Erastus, and Erastus seems really intent on not figuring out what it is. Like, he didn't even hesitate. You weren't there. He didn't even hesitate. As soon as they were done with the weird massage, he just like straight up tried to kill this guy. They didn't even have sex.
I'm sorry. It was a softcore sequence. You don't know what did or did not happen.
That's true.
That's the beauty of a softcore sequence.
It was left very vague.
Okay. Much like Erastus's genitals, just incredibly vague.
Just
It's incredibly vague. Something happened. It was not family friendly. However,
Erastus also got like a magic ring to remember the past and then thought, nah. So I don't think this should be surprising.
no, I'm not surprised, but I'm just stupid curious. I want to know.
Everyone does.
So, like, you can't talk to the dead guy?
Yeah.
I'll ask Gentry in the morning. Maybe she can do some kind of weird magic on it. I just want to know.
I'd have to bring him back to life first. Do we want to do that?
You could prepare the spell Speak with Dead.
I don't know if I have to speak with that. I do. Okay.
You do as a cleric spell. You just have to prepare it.
Okay.
I think that get a good night's rest, deal with it in the morning.
Yeah. I mean, we're not doing anything about it tonight.
You know what I live by? And this is both for Ryan Keeley and for Erastus Brainard, and that is the maxim that we'll figure it out when we're sober and the house is clean.
Yeah.
It's a good maxim,
I love
actually.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
funny because, I'm never both of those things.
You all take a long rest.
Yes.
I'm going to wake up
Long rest.
so much earlier than y'all because I already have been resting.
I only sleep 4 hours, so.
So you both get up rather early in the morning while Erastus and Martha slumber.
Okay, so I do count, and it's all of us and the Duergar that we have incapacitated.
He's alive.
He's alive. He's tied up.
He's shivering at this point. You left him unattended all night after the fire went out.
So I want to make sure he is still tied up, but I'm going to give him a little blast of healing. Just a touch. But he's still tied up.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to give him a little bite of food. And I'm going to boop his nose and say, I'll make sure they don't hurt you anymore.
Tears well up in his eyes.
How bad is he?
The damage that Erastus inflicted is flesh wounds.
He's had a very aggressive manicure.
The psychological damage is untold.
When I roll my healing, am I forced to use all of it? Says the cleric. Like the full extent of what I roll.
I mean,
Yes! You're supposed to use all your healing.
But what if I don't want to? I don't want to heal him for all of it. I just want to.
You just want to heal him for a couple of points? Sure, you can control.
Can I roll him without my additional D4 that I would get?
Certainly, you can leave the amulet out of this.
Okay. I heal him for 8.
You see his body relax visibly,
Mhm.
and he looks up at you, now weeping openly.
And I say, "You behave yourself, little one. Here's a snack." Pop it into his mouth. And I say, "You sit tight. I'll be right back."
His eyes are wide as you walk out of the room.
I thaumaturgy a little just like glowing radiance as I walk out.
Ooh.
So then I am going to find a little nook somewhere, and I'm going to, at 3rd level, cast Sending and reach out to my mama. And this is what I say. Cancel performances. Dante's sick wife. Find for higher motive. Play cool. Trust selectively. Grandma, tell me everything. Pray for me.
Roll a straight d20.
15.
You receive a message back. Gentry, I left Dante. And what about your grandma? We'll cancel performances, sure. I'm still kind of shaken. I will pray for you.
Good. Okay. As Tori made his way down.
You descend to the bar where you find Tori already tucking into his first glass of ale of the day.
Yeah. I say, "Hey there, Tori. I imagine y'all had a restful evening. Just tucked in and got some snoozles.
oh no, absolutely not.
Maybe you hung out with your best friend, Martha Sinclair.
Not much, actually. Do you know how to speak with the dead?
I actually, I can probably do it. It's gonna be a thing. I could try it though.
Okay, I'm gonna assume all of that was a yes.
Yeah.
So I lean in to Gentry and I say, "So last night, Erastus went to his booty call with his assassin boyfriend and straight up killed the guy. I mean, I helped, but Erastus just like no hesitation, hour and a half of steamy hesitation, but then straight up killed the guy."
Well, fuck. I was expecting that to sort of be a prolonged sort of course of our adventure over the next.
I was at least hoping
weeks,
for some
but
kind of like exposition from him, but nah,
eliminates
just
a little bit of our sort of predicament. So hey, well, okay, good. So that's good. Good. Cheers.
might be good, might be bad. I think that he was a part of some kind of guild or organization or something. He had like an emblem or a token. I didn't keep it because I didn't want that bad juju on my head, but so I left it. But
fair enough.
I chucked it in an alley. So if we could talk to this guy, though, I just want to see if he's going to be sending anybody on our tail or if he's expected to check in with somebody.
All right. I'm sorry. You threw the token in the alley.
Yeah.
And the dead man is
Shoved in a bag. Martha's got him. I can go get it.
okay. You could have taken the token to. I understand the juju maybe would have been helpful. I don't think we need to go get it, but this seems like you guys had a lot of a bigger evening than I anticipated.
This is what you get for going to bed early.
I mean, Martha should not be held terribly responsible for killing an assassin.
She wasn't even there.
She does have the body in her purse.
No, okay. Here, I grab Gentry
we're
by
gonna
the
get the
shoulders
get the
to
bag,
direct
get
her
the bag
focus upon me, and I say, "Meet me in the alley."
Yeah, let's go get the
in
bag.
2 minutes.
I chug my coffee and I head to the alley.
I'll go up and I'll get the bag of holding from Martha.
All right, I tell Tori, very important disclaimer about this.
Okay.
And I feel like you should take the lead on this because I tend to sometimes overspeak. We have 5 questions
Okay,
to ask, and that is it. 5 questions.
we should figure out what questions we want now, then, right?
Are you a part of a guild? Or directly, what guild are you a part of?
Maybe cut straight to the chase and say, is somebody going to come finish what you started here or something like that.
Avenge your death.
I think we should ask who hired you to kill Martha specifically and for how much. I don't know. Can we do compound questions?
That's the thing. No.
Okay.
But if we do long sentences, like such as, is somebody going to come finish what you started and avenge your death? I think that counts. I feel like
Well, that's a compound because you use and. So that's 2 questions technically.
thus avenging your death.
No, that's making assumptions. We don't want to give him wiggle room.
Okay.
All right. Let's start with, is somebody going to come after us for killing you? How about that?
Okay.
If he says yes, we can ask about who. We can say, tell us.
Has to be a question.
All right. Who hired you to kill Martha? And maybe how much? Maybe it's worth it. I don't know. And maybe we can also ask, who is Erastus to you?
I'm sorry. Who is Erastus to you? Obviously the most devastating lover he's ever had.
Well, we'll find out.
Emphasis on devastating.
Precisely.
I think I can only be the question asker. So
All right. So those are some good questions. We can expand on those questions as need be. I think the more pressing questions are about whether or not we're going to die.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Whenever you're ready.
All right.
I will reach into the bag of holding and I will pull out the dead man.
Pull out the dead man out of the bag of holding,
I'll prop him up against a wall.
and I will cast Speak with the Dead.
The body convulses, and his eyes open. They're milky.
He still has to have a mouth.
He does have a mouth.
It's still there.
Okay.
Yeah. He fixes his gaze on you, Gentry,
Uh-huh.
and he says nothing.
I guess we can chit-chat as long as we don't ask him more than 5 questions. But I say, Malachi, good to see you. Sorta. Is somebody going to come after us for killing you?
Yes,
We should probably ask who.
Who?
Mr. Bingo.
Mr. Bingo? Did he just say, I'd say to Gentry, did he just say Mr. Bingo?
No, only I ask the questions. It doesn't count if Tori asks the questions, only if I ask the questions.
I'm zipping my lips. I'm zipping my lips.
Who hired you to kill Martha Sinclair?
Duke Edmund of Waterdeep.
Who is Erastus Brainard to you?
Fey Prince of the Dusk Court.
Tori, anything else? One more. We've got one more.
Probably more about the Mr. Bingo guy. Who is Mr. Bingo?
Or where is Mr. Bingo?
More, I think who is better.
He's gonna say something like, my boss. It's gonna be like ambiguous.
That's still relevant.
I mean, we kind of can assume that we can connect the dots and it's his boss.
Maybe ask who Mr. Bingo works for then.
Who does Mr. Bingo work for?
He's self-employed.
Sorry, that was
That voice acting was so good. I know you would confuse it for me, but it was in fact Flanders. He is my patron in the guild. And his eyes close.
Mr. Bingo? This guy gets a name like Blade in the Dark and he works for somebody named Mr. Bingo?
Yeah.
That sounds like a clown you hire for a child's birthday party. Or a particularly spotted dog. All right. At least we know he does work for a guild.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mr. Goddamn Bingo. Okay. Duke
Edmund
of Waterdeep. A goddamn Duke is getting Martha Sinclair.
She was doing all that, like...
Yeah, she did try and...
She expose him with a whole novel, or not novel, but a book about whatever dark dealings they were doing.
Yeah,
So that's
so...
not a huge surprise, but it might tell us more about this guy's resources, maybe.
Yeah. What are we gonna do with the body now?
Shove it back in the bag.
That feels like a temporary solution, but at least until we get out of East Haven. But yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Until we don't want to dump a body in town. At least not without a pig farm nearby.
Yeah, I mean, there was just a dragon just took out the entire Just gonna lump him in with the...
Oh, that's true. We could totally dump his body. Well, he's not burnt. We'd have to burn him.
I don't want to do that.
He's already dead. It's not like he'll feel it. I start shoving him back in the bag.
Back in the bag. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Okay, he's back in the bag.
Okay, Ixnay on the Fae of Dusk, whatever. For
Do you know anything about that?
do I know anything about that? DM, can I roll a?
Sure, roll a history check.
It's a 17.
Gentry knows a few things about the Feywild. She knows that time travels differently there on that plane of existence than here. And she knows that the structure of government, such as it is divided into 4 courts.
The Court of Thorns and Roses.
Ooh, I like that court.
It's not like that.
Okay.
It's the Dawn Court, the Midday Court, the Dusk Court, and the Midnight Court.
I think those were also in the...
Yeah.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, wizards...
The division of the courts is kind of like a lore thing that kicks around in fantasy fiction.
Dawn, midday, mist, dusk?
Just times of day, right? Midnight, midday, dusk, and dawn.
Dusk and dawn. Got it.
I think it's only dusk and dawn in that particular series.
I think you're right.
Yeah.
All right. How often can you do that? Can you do that again?
I can't cast it on him for another 10 days.
It's fine in the bag of holding for that time, to be real.
It's going to get a little grody, but as long as he's still got a mouth, we're good. The pocket dimension inside of the bag of holding is going to smell rank.
Yeah.
It's just like, whew. Okay, that's fine. We'll tell everybody about Mr. Bingo and then ideally not get stabbed. We head back up to the room. Hey, so we got some news. I dropped the bag on Martha's bed.
Yes.
Malachi's dead.
You're welcome.
I was right. He is part of an assassin guild, and his patron in the assassin guild may come to avenge him.
We also know who was hired to kill you.
Or who hired him to kill you.
Ooh, who was it?
Duke Edmund of Waterdeep, who you've, I'm sure, pissed off at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Feel free to spill the tea in detail. If you have already in your book, but summarize.
Martha, you would know that Duke Edmund is one of the many nobles in Waterdeep and Baldur's Gate that your book accused of worshipping Asmodeus.
Oh, that guy? I wrote in my tell-all book that he worships Asmodeus. So, yeah, he was pretty mad about that, turns out.
Either you're very right or very wrong.
So who's the guy that's going to come?
Is the name Mr. Bingo ring any bells to anybody?
Yes, that was the cat I got when I was 7 years old.
Well, now he's back and he's coming for revenge.
The Revenge of Mr. Bingo.
Yeah, and that's the name of the episode.
Mr. Bingo's Revenge.
Yeah.
It's all those times I dressed him up like a baby and pushed him around the house in a stroller.
Bonnet was so cute, though.
So cute.
Was it worth it?
I regret nothing.
Correct answer.
So
I
that
have no questions about how we came about this information. We're just accepting that Tori and I acquired this information. Cool. Fine. I didn't.
Oh my god. Oh, are you going to show off again, Gentry?
I
Are you going
can't.
to be like, oh, look, I'm a demigod. Ooh, let me whip my tits out because I'm not getting enough attention.
Okay.
I'm Gentry Rose.
First off-
I did the murdering.
First off,
You're welcome.
They're my grandma's tits.
maybe we don't shout about the murder in an inn full of people. Like, we're in this room, sure, but like, I gesture to the Durgar, there's a guy here.
And he knows what will happen if he opens his little mouth. And I give the Durregard a knowing look, a speaking look.
He shrinks a little bit back from you, Erastus.
I give him a treat. Give him a little reward treat.
Like he's a dog?
Are you training him for something?
Like he's a pet?
I may have tortured this being, but at least I'm not dehumanizing it.
I'm literally feeding a hungry creature. He's hungry. He's tied up. And we haven't fed him. I still can't trust him, but...
What are we going to do with this guy? Are we going to kill him or what?
No, we're not going to kill him.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
Dead men tell no tales. Dead Duergards tell no tales.
Well, I don't know. What's your name?
Don't ask his name.
If you learn his name, you're going to want to keep it.
Yeah.
It's Rami.
Rami. Hey, bud. You got any allegiances, really, or is you just on your own now?
I guess I'm probably on my own.
Well,
We can't keep him.
if we were to let you go right now, would you kill us, go find someone to kill us, or would you, go back to your...
We can't let him go.
No, we can't. Well,
I can stay. I can be helpful.
yeah.
I can fix things. I'm a mechanic.
Yeah. Hey.
Oh, good. My car needs an oil change. What are you talking about? This doesn't matter to us, guys.
So here's the thing. We aren't actually on a mad killing spree. We're just trying to end this eternal winter. I know you like the winter. Totally get that. We don't. And, hey, you know what? You pledge your allegiance to us. You don't go back to your Duergar commandos and rally troops against us and just kind of help us, I don't know, not be killed by the dragons that you can make, or...
Listen, whatever happens with this guy, I don't think that bringing him along on our little adventure here is the move.
Why do we get him out of East Haven, though? I just want him to have a purpose, a greater purpose. You have a dream, Rami, don't you?
I'm an artist.
What kind of art do you do?
I do sculpture out of stone.
Wow, I bet it's beautiful. Hey, I'd love to just watch it tinker. Just watch it tinker and see what you got.
You want to know who's good at tinkering and who's never been asked? Erastus leaves in a huff and goes down to prepare the axe beaks.
Now look what you did.
Yeah, Gentry, we're kind of on a time crunch. This guy did try to burn down the entire town and kill all of us, and he's not a pet. So let's just take him to the police and leave.
Can I see if, I don't know how cult building and worship building is going to work. So I'm going to need some help here. Have I made him love me? Have I love bombed him enough?
Roll perception with advantage.
That'll be 18.
Ooh.
You consider him, and perhaps you even step forward and lay a hand upon his shoulder. You detect the seed of devotion.
Ooh. Okay, what do I feel? What does he feel? Can I ask him to go spread his seed of devotion to a select group of trusted?
Please don't use that phrase ever again. Please never say those words in a sentence together.
Oh, it's being used, and it's Jess's fault. That seed of devotion.
No.
Oh, yes.
Damn it!
Oh, yes.
I don't like that at all.
Yes.
Not at all.
Seed of devotion.
I take it back.
Nope.
Ryan, you might be slightly turned on, though, because it is torture to me. So
I raise an eyebrow.
You touch him, you feel that his spirit responds to your kindness and your presence.
Okay. Then I say, Rami, you know what? My friends are right. We are on a little bit of a time crunch here, but I'm so proud of you, and I want you to go, and I want you to spread goodwill, spread our message of goodwill, and tell a couple friends.
No, we can't. Gentry, we can't let him go.
Shush!
no.
Shush, Tori. 1 second.
Oh my God.
Okay, besides my mom, this is my first potential follower, so we're just gonna let it go. I'm gonna let him go.
Martha looks over at Tori and just raises an eyebrow like, so we're going to kill this guy as soon as he's free, right?
Yeah, Tori behind Gentry's back just mimes a thumb crossing over his neck.
This little fuck runs past me in the alleyway. He's getting stabbed.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all. Quick thing. If this fucking works, and I just made a Duergar fucking completely change his, alliance, then let's just use it as a testing ground, because it might work on others, okay?
Well, then, yeah, have him convert people in prison. We can send him to prison, and he can convert all the other people in prison.
Yeah. It's perfect.
Okay, I look at him and I'm like, Rami, body count. Real talk. You and me. How many people you kill?
Oh my God.
I haven't killed anyone.
He was just part of the crew on the dragon, burning half of the town.
Yeah.
He was just following orders.
He's definitely
I
complicit.
mean-
He's
I didn't
complicit.
have a choice. I didn't have a choice.
Everybody has a choice.
Well, you're getting into some pretty. Okay, here's the thing. I'm going to make a call here, Rami. I want you to go turn yourself in to the police, okay?
In East Haven.
Hey, you're right. They all do not do trials here. You're right.
Gentry.
Oh my God, Gentry.
Gentry.
You guys,
Fine. Put a baby leash on him. We'll take him to Bryn Shander.
okay, then I want to take him to
We'll
Brinchan.
bring him to Bryn Shander, and you can turn him in there.
Okay, I want to do that then.
Maybe I'll just kill him before then. We're not keeping him.
He's not a pet. He is a person.
This druid guard's gonna get fucking murdered.
I feel like he was enslaved labor who had to kill on the behalf of like his warlords.
Gentry, I feel like you make up a lot of narratives about things you know nothing about. Like, you think that East Haven just hangs people for no reason, and you think that this guy was a slave.
You do make a lot of assumptions.
Show me the receipts.
Just trust me. Let's just get him out of East Haven with us and let me just keep seeing how this goes. Okay?
Being a cult leader, see how being a cult leader goes.
We are not keeping him as a pet long term.
Hey, it might work out in your favor. So I'm not saying you have to join my cult. I'm just saying this might be good for all of us.
Well, of course I'm not going to join your cult if it's a bunch of murdering Juragar. Like, at least get some decent people in your... This is embarrassing. It's like Twitter Blue.
Just hear me out. Let me get Rami out of East Haven and let me keep talking to him and let me see how this goes. I just need to see how this goes.
All right. I'm going to go and I am going to adjust the bindings on Rami.
Fine.
So that it's kind of like a little child leash with a little harness on the front. But I am going to make it so that his arms are tied straight down to his sides.
Okay. Fine.
Like not behind his back, just straight down to his sides. He's got his legs free.
And I would just like to say, I probably would have killed this asshole if Jess hadn't been like, I'm a mechanic. I'm actually an artist.
So it's her fault because you have a soft heart?
Because I made a sympathetic prisoner?
Murderer or potential murderer.
I'll take my cloak off and I will wrap it around him so that you cannot necessarily see that he is bound.
Also, if we have a Drugar prisoner,
I'll pull the hood up over his face.
Can I nip into the kitchens and purchase 4
bowls of chowder?
Canteens of chowder? Canteens.
To go. She wants to go.
Real quick. Have we acquired additional gold to the point of upgrading transportation?
Somebody's acquired some additional gold. Erastus has gathered 100 additional gold.
I have 605 gold, 402 silver, and 97 coppers.
Wow.
Yeah, you could definitely get into the dog sled game.
Can you guys get out of the hotel room? Can you check out?
Yeah, we're having this conversation on the way to the store.
The sled dog store.
I'd give everybody a soft, clean shirt that I got from the spa and a canteen of chowder.
You pass a number of shops on the way. What specifically are you looking for?
I'm looking for goggles of night vision.
I want to go shopping for armor.
You pass a shop called Melee Emporium.
Ooh.
You pass an area where you could procure a dog sled.
Can I get a mastiff? Can I just buy a sled and a mastiff? I'm happy to sell ramen.
Wow.
I don't know why Erastus has taken a turn, but Erastus has just taken a turn.
Erastus killed a lover, and he's in his dark period now.
Maybe Erastus finds a good rehomes ramen to a good, loving home.
Here's the thing. You sell it to a stable. Someone else is going to buy ramen. It's like changing horses at a postilion.
Each mastiff is going to cost 100 gold.
Wait, it says 25 gold pieces here.
We're in Icewind Dale. Shit's expensive.
The prices are inflated.
Specialty breeders.
The supply is low.
Hold on, let me see what they look like. I'm looking at some
cool
fan art
enough?
before I decide.
Look up Tibetan Mastiffs specifically.
Ooh, Tibetan Mastiffs.
English Mastiffs are like droopy hunting dogs. Tibetan Mastiffs are like fighting bears in the woods dogs.
Fact.
I wasn't thinking a mastiff like a dog. I was thinking a mastiff like a pre-elephant creature, and I was a lot more excited.
You mean a mastodon?
Like a mammoth, you mean?
Yes!
You were thinking a mammoth?
Oh, well, that would be very fucking cool, though.
That is a different thing.
I love that.
A mammoth would cost so much more than 25 gold.
That's why I was like, it seems like there's a good deal.
But you can acquire.
Gentry could probably seduce a mammoth.
I was like, I feel like these mastiffs are underpriced, and I'm just gonna...
I think I'm getting a deal here.
And then Erastus is just like, this is a fucking dog. Where's my mastiff?
Okay, we're going to assume that all of that has happened. I have purchased 2 mastiffs and a sled and said goodbye to ramen.
Okay.
And I am very confused.
Why? Oh.
It's like, wait, I thought, where are their tusks? And the man's just like, you asked for mastiffs.
They'll grow.
with your 2 mastiff sled,
I'm so confused.
Erastus steers you out of town toward...
We'll go to Bryn Shander.
Yeah.
Bryn Chander's like a hub, so.
Yeah, Bryn Shander's a big city. So you ride majestically and in confusion on your dog sled, drawn by 2 magnificent mastiffs, on your way to Bryn Shander.
Thanks for joining us on this adventure in I Seduce the Dragon. If you'd like to hear more of us, including bonus content and early access to future episodes, subscribe to our Patreon. You can find us on basically every social media platform at iseducethedragonpod. Right?
Accurate.
Yeah, you're good.
We're just not heckling and it's confusing.
I know, it's very confusing. Anyways, please like, subscribe, rate, tell your friends, and we will see you next Tuesday. Next Tuesday. Cunt. I tried on for size. Take it out.